Okay, Cindy, Corey, myself went to Buford again. Best day so far. And we got there at 9 o'clock. Hit some fog. But this is the second dive. That's why the fog is burned off. The water is crystal clear. And the turnout is just, it was immaculate. There was hardly anybody there. I made a mistake. I said it was the second dive. It was in between dives. And I think we were the only ones there. That's why I put the drone up. But the sun isn't really hitting it yet. You can see how clear it is. It's just starting to hit the shore there. So I put the drone up because I wanted to go look for that other spring they've been talking about. I ended up not finding it, but at least I didn't hit any trees this time. So I tried to follow the creek. Didn't go well. So I end up just looking around in the area. I actually get lost and end up over where we were parked. You'll see that in a second. But here we are. I cut to after I figured out where I was because I couldn't find the spring. Completely lost. And then I realized I'm over by the parking area, and you can kind of see the vehicles in there. That's interesting. So I know that that's the way back, and I followed the trail back, and then I'm landing the drone again here. And then we'll go diving here in a second for the second dive, I believe. Oh, it was all good. I think it was 80 again today. It was gorgeous. There we go. Oh, a lander here. And put it up. Then we get all our gear ready. And we go ahead and do our second dive. And it was fantastic. A lot of good things happen. We go down to 120. Cindy, what's the O? Okay. I think I have everything on. Arms away. Probably. Is that your plan? So 2 girls showed up. Their kids were in school, so they came down here to jump in the spring while they were getting a little time to do so. A lot of locals come here. We do end up bringing one of the cinder blocks up.
What are you doing, Cindy?
I'm trying not to get wet.
I think what happens is the free divers
I'll say what it looks like.
use the cinder blocks to take them down
It
quicker.
looks like you're peeing in the water.
So we bring them up as practice.
Good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Good. Good. You're on.
That lady there
Looks good.
tried to go to
You're
Eagle's
in the
Nest,
body,
but she
good.
said there was a gate across the road. So they came over here.
We're gonna float that up.
Good.
Brick.
Yeah, if we get a chance, because we'll probably have plenty of air.
Why don't we put air in my SMB?
Uh-huh.
We'll just make it neutral and
Okay.
we'll just swim up with it.
Okay.
If that doesn't work though, we'll just hold it.
Cindy was snorkeling with her little boogie board.
Yeah, because if we don't have to, so when you guys go in, maybe watch down if you see the long, sausage I call them. we're sending the brick up that somebody's thrown down there, so you'll have a step stool. So just be aware of it.
Oh, and if you see some gear up too, we might float our gear up.
Yeah. I might flight my whole gear. So don't think
I'm telling them that.
don't think I'm gone. You'll just see my gear.
Oh, I was telling her I'm going to take my BCD off at the end of the dive.
Pretty good now. Pretty good.
Really, I'm the one that's cold.
No snakes, no gators. It was all good.
We'll hit 130 and come right back.
Yeah, because it's going to take you a little bit, to run your line, to grab that line. We'll go down there. Maybe we'll geek it at 130, and then, I'll just follow you. I'm all good. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, we're headed down.
Bye, guys. Have a good time.
This will spoil you for clarity. That's the 20-foot shelf. Looks like Corey might have been clearing his mask. My mask did a lot better this time. I may have only cleared it twice, which was real good for me. I've been having trouble with that. This shelf is where you're going to see me at the end of the video take my rig off, and then we send it up. The sun's just now starting to hit down in here. I bet another hour it would swing over and hit the dark. See the black there? That's because that's where the shaft goes down. Look at the shadow below him. That's pretty cool. Okay, I cut to where we're down about, I don't know, 90 feet maybe. And we're running a line. Corey is. And we're headed down pretty deep. Looks like we're coming down, I think on the right side. 91 feet, yep. So the sun's off to the left, which is really nice. And I'm looking back at Corey. He's going to be running the line if he hasn't already. Looks like he's just starting to run it. I think I may have stirred that up a little bit. Okay, now we're down at, I believe it's 120. This is a firefighter symbol. A firefighter died down here. And I suspect he was in the cave that was off to the left there, and they put the symbol right there. But I hope I show you guys. The cave entrance is just kind of off to the side there. So the line's going down for the cave. 133, we're down deep. I think that's our deepest we went. Here we are bringing the line back up, so we're back up at 90. And after we do this, I'm going to point, and the cinder block is right in front of us. So we're going to go over here and hook up to that. And it went pretty well. The only trouble we had was after we got about halfway up, say we're at 90 here, 88, the air we put in the SMB was perfect down here. But after he got about halfway up, the air, more air builds up in it, long story short. And then he finally just let it go, which turned out to be fine. I think it went up by the cavern. It was probably up about at the 10, 12 foot range. And so after we did our safety stop and everything, I missed it, unfortunately. But he went over and slid it off the cavern, and then it went up to the top. And then I found out that Cindy was nice enough to come over and grab it and go put it at the bottom of the steps. 87 feet, it says. So it all worked out. There was another one off to the right, but we didn't grab it. I think Corey was thinking about doing it, but we didn't get it. It's such a fine line between, too much and not enough air in this. So we're real leery of it. And we actually get it perfect. I mean, we both just kind of lift it and took a couple tries to get the air in. He tried it, I tried it, and then he put a little more in, and we finally got it. And right there you can see it's pretty neutral, I think. We're both holding on to it because we've been through times when stuff just shoots up on us, which after he got about halfway up, I think it really started getting difficult. I don't know if I show you guys the other cinder block or not. It was just off to the right. We're coming up a little bit. There it is. It's right there. And he's thinking about going and getting it, but I didn't think it wise. He had an extra spool, so we could have theoretically maybe figured something out, but we went ahead and left it. Okay, we're getting up quite a ways. By quite a ways, I don't know. We're 40 feet maybe. Okay, it's deceiving, that blue light above you. Okay, so here's the sausage, and he's holding on there. I think it's starting to fill up with quite a bit of pressure, so he's having to be careful because it's wanting to take him up. I'm showing him I have a 5-minute deco. I've never had that before. So I had 5-minute deco, 5-minute safety stop. I was at 1,000 PSI. So I wanted to get up. It all worked out okay. I think when I finished all that 10 minutes, I had 500 PSI left still, which is just where we start to go into your reserve, which was perfect. These little caverns here are really cool to look in. I guess you'd call them caves. And then that hole where that free diver went up last time, I think I'm going to go over and show that to you again. There it is right there. I'll look straight up through it here in a sec. There it is. That's where that free diver went up through. I tried to get Corey's attention, but he didn't see me. That's the 20-foot ledge right there below me, roughly. And I think that's when I had just missed him. releasing that sausage, and he had just come back in. Sometimes I sit on that ledge when I'm doing my safety stop. It's just it's a nice lazy way to do it. See how the sun rays come through there? That's pretty cool. Here in a sec. Oh, yeah, I'm waving to Cindy. She's looking down. I think I get her again when you can see her. There she's looking. Okay, now we're getting down to me taking off my rig. And in retrospect, we should have just let it go because there was nobody up above us. But we try and just, walk it up. But when you take it off, it wants to take you up with it. And plus, I get very buoyant because my weight's in my BCD. So we did it. I think we did it fairly safely. He has a Scuba Pro setup. So getting used to his secondary regulator, I think it's called, is different. Scuba Pro has theirs set up differently where he grabs his octopus and gives me his primary. Yeah, I said that wrong, I think. And then we go ahead and go up. He was trying to regulate us. He did slow us down a little bit, but which was what we wanted to do. But we still went up, probably just a little bit quicker than we wanted to. I was just having to make sure. See how I got his hose there? It's stretched out pretty good. We probably should have locked arms, but like I said, if we had let the rig go, I think we could have done a better ascension.
Sweet.
Whew. That's a good exercise.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
Bringing that brick up was almost impossible.
We got the brick over to the
Oh,
to the
good.
ladder. Yeah.
Good. You got it over. There's one more down there, just.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah. What?
The other brick.
The
is
big
one.
one's down
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
But you found it?
Yeah, we found it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, hello. Good.
With the welcoming committee.
Was it fun?
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. We're glad to be back.
It was a nice cruise.
Yeah.
We actually needed to deflate this a little bit. It was trying to bring us up too quick.
Where did you go?
Oh, 130.